This is part 3 of a series of videos on charcoal still life drawing. This is where we left off in our last video. You can see I have a very good sense of light mass and shadow mass. There's a clear direction of light. I have established a core shadow, reflective light, highlight, so all of the elements of light on the picture and on the pear. What you see me doing here to create more of a finished appearance is I'm re-looking at or re-examining the shape of my core shadow, the shape of my highlight, the shape of my reflective light to see if I can better imitate what I'm visibly seeing. This could mean I'm making it wider, it could mean I'm making it darker. It also means that I'm actively looking at the edges. Could I make this edge a little harder? Could I make this edge a little softer? Is it possible that I need to gradiate this edge a little bit more? So I'm actively looking for how can I improve or better imitate my drawing. You'll notice that at this point in my drawing, I also have a good sense of local color. What this means is that there is a sense that this is a white picture, or that this is a black piece of fabric, or that this is a mid-tone pear. Now we're able to communicate this by allowing a darker object to have a darker value range and a lighter object to have a lighter value range. So that's how we communicate local color. Most people find this portion of the drawing quite fun because we can add in smaller details or textural details towards the end. Before you think about texture, you really want to make your form, your objects feel dimensional. So that's what I tried to get to at this point. I tried to allow my picture to feel three-dimensional before I started adding in reflections. So in some time you'll see me draw in the reflections using a piece of vine charcoal to kind of map in some of the reflection of the pear. You can use vine charcoal to make drawing changes or plot things out during the course of your drawing. As long as you hold it and have very minimal pressure, you should be able to erase a lot of the vine charcoal. When I think about drawing in reflections, I try to hold off on applying judgment to my drawing until the very end. So as I'm working on the reflection, I don't say to myself, does it look like a reflected pear? A reflection of a pear. I really am just focusing on what is that shape that I'm seeing? Approximately what value is that shape that I'm seeing? So I'm really just focusing on what shape is it? What value is it? And that's it. I'm not questioning, does it look like a reflection? I can do that towards the end, but while I'm in the midst of working on it, I never try to engage in that hyper critical voice of what does it look like? Am I doing a good job? I just keep my mind focused on what value is it and what shape is it. I hope you have had time to view my video on charcoal drawing tools. You'll see in this video I'm using a variety of different pencils, blending tools, even my finger to create different results. My video for sure will be helpful, but nothing's really going to take the place of tactile learning. What this means is being free to experiment, being okay with making mistakes sometimes, discovering firsthand what a soft pencil can do. How is it different than what a medium pencil can do? How do each blended unique in different ways? So learning on the job, learning by doing is really going to be helpful. I'm preparing to sign my work. A little bit of this is personal decisions. My opinion is that your signature should never be so large that it becomes a primary compositional focus, but it should be readable. I like to use a ruler and have a straight edge to just help me create a very nice printed signature. I'm using a hard pencil. Later on, you'll see me come in with a Nero pencil that's going to allow me to make dark but hard lines.